Welcome back. You see where we are right now? This is actually where we are going to be doing a quest today. Because last night, we farmed the moons for a while. And we are currently, if you are interested, we've currently done 73 lunar chests. And we have gotten one unique. So we've gotten one unique out of 73 chests, which is not too good. But this does mean that we have gotten a lot of other experience. We have gotten 60 prayer, which is awesome because this unlocks an ability to get a new prayer called Chivalry, which is a very, very, very strong prayer, which I would really like. But this requires us to do something called the Night King's Ransom, which is acquired right here. But before we do this quest, guys, I would like to go get myself a little escape crystal, because if you guys don't know, the servers have been a little bit iffy lately. They've been a little bit iffy, so I want to make sure we have at least some disconnect protection, because I like living. Because I'm a hardcore Iron Man, by the way. Yeah, so we're gonna go get a crystal. You guys saying it's at the Wizard's Tower? Hey there. Hello. Can I buy an escape crystal? Yes, of course. 75,000, by the way. Alright, so what do I do with this, guys? Enable... Okay, so enable auto tele. Configure it. Configure. Allow other players to activate your escape crystal. Allow auto activation after a set period of inactivity. Set auto activation inactivity period. 180 seconds seems crazy, though. Okay, I'll do 2 or 3 seconds, right? Yes. And do I then say enable auto tele? Let's buy some staffs, guys, while we're thinking about this. This is called multitasking. Why is it 75,000? That's crazy. Yeah. Let me just alchemy this stuff here. So I gotta activate the crystal and we have it like that and we can start the quest, right? When is my hardwood ready, right? Oh, my hardwood is ready, boys. Oh, do we gotta start? Man, should we start with the runs? Ooh, I mean, I can do them fast. I can do a fast tree run and a fast herb run and birdhouse. It takes you like an hour. It does not take me an hour, bro. Give me a moment. Let me go. Okay, let me go to the Farmers Guild. Okay, I'll prepare up and you guys can time me. I will time myself. Timer? How do I clock? Clock. Okay, I'll start a stopwatch and I'll freaking speedrun this shit, guys. Alright, here it is. Alright, starting the timer. And time! Woo! 29 minutes and 37 seconds, chat. Okay, birdhouse run, full herb run, full tree run with the hardwood as well, and a fruit tree run. Not bad, boys. Not bad. I'll freaking take it. I'll freaking take it, boys. 29 minutes. So how do we plant Hespori seed? So I think since I'm like 65 farming now, I can plant something called a Hespori seed, right? That we do that in the Farmers Guild? Okay, Farmers Guild. That'd be crazy. I just did a full farm run and herb run and tree run in sub 30 minutes.
That's insane.
You wanna know something crazy I'm doing as well now, Modiel?
What are you doing that's so crazy?
So I got something called a Hespori seed, right? And the Hespori seed can be used to plant a Hespori thing. And apparently this turns into like a big boss that you can kill.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know how to plant it though, so I'm trying to figure that out.
Maybe you need to talk to that woman.
What woman? West Cave. Okay, Hespori seed are a type of seed requiring 65 farming to plant and can only be planted in the Hespori patch with a seed dipper in a cave found in the west wing of the Farming Guild. They can be cheating? Am I not allowed to look this up? You can do what you want. Wait, really? Dude, thank you. Holy shit. All right. When fully grown, it will grow into a Hespori, a demi-boss that can be defeated for XP. It's not necessary to water or compost it, nor does it need protection. It takes 32 hours to grow. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Alright, well, let's go plant it. So, enter cave. Oh, okay. Multi-combat zone. So maybe there's like little seedlings I gotta kill. Look at the music. This is a Hespori patch. The patch has Hespori plant growing in it and is state 1 out of 4. Alright, we'll come back to this later, guys. How do I get out? Dude, I want to leave. Can I leave, please, Blizzard? Jagex? Oh, there. Alright, so we're gonna come back to this in like a few days. That was such a small little slit in the wall you gotta go through. Okay, so now that's sorted. That's freaking awesome. We got our tree run, our herb run, our this run, and we planted a Hespori seed for the first time, which is freaking sick. Yeah, cool stuff. Okay, so is there anything else I want to do with this crystal? Will you restart? No, I'm not gonna restart. I'm not gonna restart. So, enable auto telle, right? Your escape crystal is now activated if you take damage after 5 seconds period of inactivity. I'm definitely gonna waste that. That's crazy. Okay, so, back to what we were supposed to do, guys, that we started an hour ago. Very sorry about that. We had a little bit of a sidetrack. We are supposed to do a quest called a King's Ransom, which is supposed to give us our new prayers, like our chivalry prayer. So, let's get working on this. Requirements are Holy Grail, One Small Favor, Murder Mystery, Black Knight's Fortress, a 65 defense, and 45 magic. King's Ransom, talking to the gossip outside Sinclair Mansion. This is where we did Murder Mystery. Oh, I remember you. You're the one that discovered Lord Sinclair's murderer. Well, I can tell you, strange things are afoot once again. Really? What happened? Well, you didn't hear it from me, but I've just heard the Sinclair family has vamoosed. Just up and left the mansion. You mean they let the murderer get away? Of course not. Anna's safely locked in the Sears Village jail. She'll be going to jail soon, I've heard. Wait, Anna was not the murderer. Anna was not the murderer. That was, I don't remember his name. It was the guy in the living room that was the murderer. Anna, is that who they arrested? I thought... Okay. Okay. Oh, that's good. Alright. Oh, yeah, fair enough, Jagex. Okay. Yes, the guards received evidence from one of the family members that conclusively provided proof that Anna did it. All other evidence was thrown out. It was good. So they arrested her, and soon the case will go to court. So that's why it's a big deal that the Sinclairs have left. Then maybe they wanted to get away from the memory of their father's death. Well, it wouldn't be suspicious at all, but King Arthur has also disappeared. No one has seen him or the knights in quite a while. Quite a coincidence, don't you think? Start the King's Ransom quest. What does ransom mean? Ransom meaning?
Ransom.
A sum of money demanded. Oh, okay. Just curious, I should investigate it. En løsesum. Okay, tak. You didn't hear it from me, but I believe the guard in the garden is investigating it. He might be able to tell you more. Okay, let's talk to him. Have a great day, you too, Perfect Watson. Your herbs are probably ready. Probably true, bro. Good day, Gooseman. I'm afraid we meet under strange circumstances yet again. So I've heard. The town gossip informed me that something was amiss. I've come to offer my assistance. Finally, this man serves a purpose. I'm so glad to have your help. I'm baffled again, and my hands are tied. How so? The Sinclairs have disappeared, though I'm not sorry to see them go, but what worries me is the disappearance of King Arthur and his knights around the same time. They haven't returned to their other realm, have they? No, there's no evidence to suggest that. I've never sat down with Sinclair children when the old man gave the castle to King Arthur and moved the family to this mansion. I suspect the murder of old Sinclair was just a first step in a deeper plot to retake their birthright. How goes the investigation then? What evidence have you gathered so far? That's the problem. The Sears Village Council has forbidden the guards from breaking into Camelot or the Sinclair mansion for further investigation. They claim it's a breach of privacy or something like that. My suspicions means nothing without proof to back them up, but I can't get proof without losing my job. Why is it that you're happy to see me then? A rogue party could break into the mansion and investigate further without the fear of losing their job. Am I right? Exactly. I'm sure you'll be managed to find a way into the house. Okay, so we gotta go into the house and investigate what happened to the disappearance of Peepo. Okay, I've proved the Sinclairs have left. I've proved the links to the Sinclairs to Camelot. Okay, so let's go. I can't go in through the back, but yeah, I probably gotta go through the back door. Hop is in there, and Louisa. I guess that's the workers. No, this is not murder mystery. This is a King's Ransom, Wiglund. Good day! I was wondering if you know why the mansion is all locked up. I'm not meant to talk to anyone outside the family, on pain of death. That's a bit harsh. Thanks anyway. As you approach the gate, the guard dog starts barking loudly at you. There's no way an intruder could have committed the murder. It must have been someone the dog knew to get past it quietly. Okay, did you ever get a drop yesterday? No uniques, no, sadly. Investigate the mansion drain. Oh. That was a waste, okay. I need the guard's permission to do that. The compost. You need some milk, cream, or butter to use to churn. Oh. Investigate the sacks. Okay, we need the permission to do anything here. And I log into the mansion. Approved the links to Sinclair's to Camelot. Really? Where? I seem to have left it somewhere. Okay. Sinclair's have left. I have no proof foul play. Where? Okay, so I can't do anything yet. Gotcha. Permission to swag out? Permission granted. It's Dr. Stanford. What can I do for you? I'm trying to get into the mansion. Do you know why it's all locked up? I wasn't privy to the reason, but the whole family opted and left not long ago. Since then, I haven't heard a peep from anyone. I was told not to enter the mansion or to speak to their departure, but you're willing to speak to me. Didn't say I was going to obey them, did I? Okay. Another 10-minute quest. Oh my fucking god. So I need the guard's permission to do anything. Smashed window. Oh, a slightly broken window could be easily shattered. Break. Break. Dude, Okay, we're battering and entering, boys. Holy shit. Okay. Well, there's a criminal's dagger, but I wonder if this is for the previous quest, though. I cannot take the flimsy dagger. The guards will need it as evidence. Okay, I need to break into the Sinclair mansion and look for evidence as to where they've gone. I need proof that the Sinclairs have left for mansion permanently and they aren't on holiday. I need to present the evidence to links to Sinclairs to Camelot. Okay. What are you doing here? I thought the house was locked up tight. Oh, it is, except for a broken window. Very convenient. Where has the Sinclair's family gone? I'm under strict orders not to speak to anyone on the Sinclair family. I was told if I left the house, I would be killed. I think you need to look for a new job. Your employers are a bit scary. What are you doing in here? I didn't think anyone would enter or leave this place. I'm looking for clues as to where the Sinclair family is gone. Why can't anyone enter or leave? We were told a curse has been placed upon us. If we left, the mansion would be struck down in an instant. How peculiar. Okay. Scrap paper. Can we use this? Read. Meet at Kame. Will storm. She'll ensure the servants' silence. Ooh. Ooh, if that's not evidence, I don't know what is. Thank you so much, Philstein, for the 25 months. What's up, Snacky Bugs? Ooh, I remember you asking all these questions about Lord Sinclair's murder. You had all sorts of... what is it? Yeah, that was me. I'm trying to figure out where the Sinclair family is gone. I don't know. They get really secretive after Lord Sinclair was killed and then suddenly left. That's all I know. Right. Sly Cooper. That Cooper go hard. Yeah, Sly Cooper is fucking sick. Okay, address form. Let's see what this is. Change of address formed for the citizens of Sears Village. Okay, so we got a scrap paper with some saucy freaking shit. They're storming something. And also some evidence that they're gonna be changing up their residence, huh? Depends on the game, Insanity. You aren't here to murder us in our sleep, are you? Oh, okay. I'd not be a very good job at it if I was considering, to sleep. So you're here to kill us? No, I'm just browsing. Okay. Okay. I'm just searching all the drawers just in case, chat. I think I have a little bit of the evidence that I need, though. So let's go down and give the evidence to the knight, and then we'll see. I have proof that the Sinclairs have left. You present the guard with a change of address form. A form? What does this prove? Don't you see? The Sinclairs have left for good. They premeditated their departure from the mansion. Ah, of course. Also, unfortunately, they filed in all the form except where their new address is. Okay. I approve the links to Sinclairs to Camelot. You present the guard with a scrap of paper. Aha! They've gone to the desert. Wait. They're meeting up with a camel. No, it's not a camel like the animal. The note isn't a hole. They're writing the word Camelot. They were meeting at Camelot. This is our evidence to connect the Sinclairs to King Arthur. All right. Well, it connects them to King Arthur, but it doesn't prove that they had bad intents towards him. For all we know, they were going to a party. Okay. Foul play. Okay, so we need to find proof of foul play. Man, foul play. So scrap paper is there. We already checked the scrap paper. I mean, the criminal stackers for something else. It must be in the house, right? I mean, there's no way it's not in the house. I think I searched all the drawers. Foul play like a chicken? I don't know if it's a play of words. I doubt it. I need to break into the Sinclair mansion and look for evidence. I think I gotta just check all the rooms. Like, just check all the freaking rooms and then make sure I've like, really, like, sniffed out everything, right? Oh, I could go to Camelot as well and check. Let's check out all these rooms before we go anywhere else, though. I don't want to, like, head somewhere else before, like, really, like, making sure I checked all this. I can't go in there. You search the book. Oh, search bookcase. Of course. None of them are interesting. You find a piece of Black Knight armor, which seems to very out of place in the Sinclair mansion. Ooh, okay, that's what it is. Yeah, okay, so, dude, whenever there's something in the bookcases, usually it's because there's a different item. I've noticed that every time I've been questing, usually there's like a different item that stands out, and that's what you gotta search for. Yeah, okay, good stuff. Let's go show that to the guard. Okay, let's talk to the guard. Any luck getting into the mansion? Did you get some evidence? I have proof of foul play. You present the guard with a black full helmet. This armor resembles Black Knight armor. The only Black Knight on this side of White Wolf Mountain are those that work for the Morgan Le Fay. Exactly, and we know Morgan Le Fay has a history of harassing Merlin and King Arthur. Since there's no sign of struggle inside the Sinclair mansion, we can only assume the knights were here by request. Ah, right. With this evidence and they brought to me, we know that they had intentions to harm the King Arthur. Thank you, Gooseman. We have all the proof we need to present to the Sears Village Council that something suspicious is going on. They'll need to review the evidence and hopefully give me the permission to lead a team to Camelot. It shouldn't be too difficult to get the bottom of this. When do you expect to go to Camelot? Perhaps I should assist you. The Sears Village Council convenes in a month or so. I'll present it then. I doubt it'll want a few days to review the evidence. We'll go sometime after that. If none of the other guards are on holiday, there'll only be 4 of us, you know? What? A month or more? King Arthur could be in a grave danger. Morgan Le Fay is involved, and she's not one to be trifled with. One of the Sinclairs have already committed murder. Who's to say they won't do another one? And you're gonna wait a month? I have to follow procedure. My hands are tied. Dude, it's so fucking typical, dude. The freaking government, chat. The freaking government. However, we're a rogue adventurer to take their hands into their own matter. Aye, then what? Well, if I were them, I would learn as much as I can about the Sinclair family history. What's all the advice you can give? Well, often the historians are the town gossip. I'd start there. Good luck, brave adventurer. Okay, let me save this. It's on the wiki already. That's good. Hello again, could you tell me about the Sinclair family history? Their history? Oh, what kind of lurid tale that is. Why, I could go on for hours. Well, I don't really have hours. Can you condense it? Well, I suppose. What do you want to know? Tell me about the family. I heard plenty about each of them, but I'll try to keep it as short as I can. Old Lord Sinclair was a well-represented man of his side of the White Wolf. He was a great friend with King Ulthas, and did many good works for the kingdom. His children, on the other hand, were spoiled and horrid. They cared for no one but themselves and gave themselves such airies. Each had their own vice, but I didn't expect any of them would be driven to murder. What have they been up to since the arrest of their sibling? They've been living very quietly, a nice change from the norm, but almost too quietly. I always thought that they'd be getting into more trouble. No good will come from them, let me tell you. What about the mansion? The mansion is quite new. Originally, the Sinclair family lived in Camelot, although it went under a different name back then. But when King Arthur and his knights appeared, old Sinclair agreed with the King Ulthas that the knights had a greater need for the castle than the Sinclair family. So Lord Sinclair had the mansion built, packed his family up, and vacated. His children were furious with him for doing it. They felt themselves far better than the knights, and felt insulted at having to live in stuffy mansion. In a stuffy mansion! Bro, what happened next? Well, you should know best. Anna killed her father, poor man. Tell me about Anna Sinclair. Anna, the guards were keeping her in the jail in the courthouse in Sears Village. I heard she's been acting like a royal pain. But what was she like? Can she be reasoned with? Reasoned with? She killed her own father! I heard she's been unreasonable, that no lawyer in Gilnor will represent her. She's going to get a guilty verdict for sure. Still, I go and visit her in the Sears Village courthouse sometimes and try to keep her spirits up. I mean, we know Anna isn't the murderer because... What was it? Was it David? I think David was the killer or something like that. So they're trying to do that stuff. Let's go to Sears Village. Let's go to the courthouse then and talk to Anna. Are we still dry on moons? Yep. Very dry. This looks like a courthouse, right? Oh, she's right there. Talk to Anna. Hello, do you remember me? Yes, you were that nosy person asking all those questions about Daddy's murder. So he's Daddy now, is he? If he was so dear to you, why did you kill him? I didn't! No one would believe me. It was my brother. He set me up. But there's hard evidence against you. It's forged, I swear. I never touched that dagger or poisoned my father. It didn't come here for chit-chat. I need to know about your family, or where your family disappeared to. I have suspicion that they reclaimed Camelot. How would I know? I've been locked up here since you stuck your nose into our family's business. Well, I'll be off then. Have fun spending the rest of your life in jail. Wait! I might know how to find them. I need a favor from you. You're in jail. And you're asking me for a favor. That's crazy. Name your price. I need a defense lawyer. None of them around here will represent me. They all think I'm guilty. Maybe it's because you are guilty. Your sibling offered hard proof you did it. No, he didn't. He just said he saw me in the room. Why does everybody believe him? Can you see how he framed me? I was the scapegoat so they could inherit all their fortunes and live the good life. Why should I believe you? As far as I know, you killed your father. I didn't. I don't care. Also, if you didn't believe me, I know I'm innocent, but I also know the only one that can show you how to get into Camelot. There's a secret passage that I discovered as a child when we lived there. So if I agree to get you a not guilty verdict as a trial, you promise to tell me how to get into the secret passage that will lead me straight to Camelot. Yes, exactly. So what do you say? I guess. Okay, I guess I don't have much of a choice. I'll go start gathering evidence. Try speaking to the servants at the mansion. They'll probably be able to give you some useful testimony. Wait, take this. She hands you a thread. You can use it as evidence. Of what? Your guilt? No, show it to the servants. You'll find one of my siblings wears similar colors. Ah, so it's like they're gonna talk to me because they said they didn't want to talk to me. Oh, it is an implink. Can I catch it? I'll be doing Inferno today. We'll do Inferno soon, dude. Don't worry about that. Who's doing 3 Jats? Bro, I could easily do that, by the way. Okay, let's talk to Louisa. I'm representing Anna Sinclair as her defense lawyer. I need to ask you some questions about what happened in the Lord of the Sinclair's murder. About the murder? Well, there's not much to tell, honestly. I'm sorry to trouble you, but I really need some answers. The night of the murder, I was with Hobbs, the butler, and Mary, the maid, in the kitchen. We were preparing dinner. I gave Mary Lord Sinclair's meal and sent her on her way. So you didn't see Mary deliver the food to Lord Sinclair? Of course not. I was there cooking. She was taking the meal to him. That's when she found the body. Then someone could have tampered with the meal while she was on the way. I can't imagine how. Mary carries the meal right in front of her the entire way. But now that you mention it, I do remember seeing Anna Sinclair hanging around the kitchen earlier that day. She looked a little bit shifty. That doesn't bode well. Where did you last see her that night? She was in the kitchen amongst all day, but I did see her just before I began cooking the evening meal. She was wandering aimlessly, so I snapped her at her to get out of the way. What did she do then? Struck her tongue at me and wandered away. Useless girl. Well, that's very conclusive. What about the dagger? Not that I remember, none of the children seemed to pay any attention to it. It was just a replica, not worth anything. Did you see anything else in possession of it? I suppose Mary dusted it off now and again, but I think she just saw it on one of the bookshelves. What about the thread? Which of the Sinclair family members the thread belonged to? It would be Anna... David! He's the fucking killer. So you can't clarify the owner of the thread for certain. I'm afraid not. Poison. I told Carol to buy some of the drains, but I haven't a clue if they actually did it or not. She rarely paid me any heed. Who bought the poison? I don't know. The Sinclairs were so stingy about money that I'm surprised any of them bought some. Okay. Alright, let's talk to Hobbs. Yeah, David was the killer for Slayer Music too. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know how it went in his playthrough, of course. I'm representing Anna Sinclair as a defense lawyer. Okay. Didn't you already ask me questions about this? You were investigating the case and you got all the evidence. Besides, Anna was proven guilty by one of their own siblings. Well, circumstances have changed. Anyway, I need to ask you some questions. The murder. I was tidying the bedrooms most of the afternoon and then assisted Louisa in the kitchen preparing dinner. I gave Lord Sinclair's dinner to Mary and then shortly after heard her screaming. Did you see Anna Sinclair that evening? I'm afraid I didn't see her. I didn't meet anyone when I walked from the bedrooms to the kitchen. About the dagger? Did you see her in the possession of the dagger? I only saw Lord Sinclair handle it. Who else touched it? Well, now that you have me thinking about it, I believe I saw David handle it once. I'm not really sure what he was doing with it, but I remember him looking at it. That's wonderful. Why didn't you mention it before? It means that it could have been planted there to seem like Anna did it. I only thought of it now. Okay, the threat. I'm not sure. It could be Anna or David's. So you can't identify the name of the threat. I'm afraid I can't. What about the poison? There was various chores around the house that required poison. Do you remember who bought poison? I don't know about the others. Okay. Is anyone else I can talk to? David seems to be a reoccurring theme here, guys. I'm doing the King's Ransom. Alright. I really have to get some answers. Okay. The night of the murder. What an awful night. I started normally. I was in the kitchen and Hobbs and Louisa helping each other. They gave Lord Sinclair's meal. I went to deliver it and I found him. There. I don't need to tell me about more of that. What about the night of the study? Did you see Anna? No, I didn't pass Anna. I'm sure of that. I think I passed one of the other young Sinclairs though. A man. Really? So you can't place Anna at the murder of the scene, but there was a man. David, Bob, or Frank? I can't remember. I remember it being a man. That's great news. When did you see her the last night? I was cleaning the library. I saw her into the room. What was she doing? Nothing really, just wandering around. So she wasn't sus? No, nothing like that. Did you see anything near the scene of the murder? No, I never did, and I walked around the kitchen to Dr. Sinclair's room, so I would have. Interesting. What about the dagger? Not that I can think of. Are you sure? Not really. I can't remember who handled it, if anyone. What about the oh, the poison? Didn't buy any. Do you know who did? No, I was upstairs cleaning when the salesman came by, so I didn't know after she left that he'd been here. What about the threat? Anna or David? Okay. You can identify the owner of the threat. I can't. Okay. Nice. Okay, the family handyman. I have my doubts. Okay, the night of the murder. I went to bed early as I've been up very early fixing some of the garden equipment, so you didn't hear anything unusual. No, I'm a very heavy sleeper. I didn't even hear the maid scream when she found the body. Louisa, the cook, had to come wake me. Where did you see Anna last? Let's see. I finished up early for the day and I was heading to bed. I don't remember seeing anyone on my way there. Are you certain? Pretty certain. I usually try to avoid being near the Sinclairs. What about the dagger? I seem to remember her looking at it a few days before the murder. That's not good at all. What about the threat? Anna or David? Okay. What about the poison? Nothing much. I don't remember who did it. Are you sure you don't remember anything? I didn't pay attention to salesmen. They're dodgy. Alright, let's go talk to the people outside as well. I think there should be 2 people out here we can talk to, and then we should have a lot of evidence. Okay, talk about the murder. Yes. Okay, where were you at the night of the murder? I fed the dog and went into the town. When I got back to the guards and all over the place. Where did you see Anna last? I didn't see any of the family. I was outdoors most of the evening, treading to things. Then they went to town. What about the dagger? The dagger, I think Lord Sinclair kept it in the library. It was only decorative, so I never paid much attention to it. Did any of the family, the servants, have access to it? I suppose they would. What about the threat? Anna or David? Okay. You can identify the threat for sure. I can't. What about the poison? A salesman came around the mansion and practically everybody bought some. Can you tell me who bought the poison from him? Each of the Sinclair kids did. They all had chores they were meant to do. I had a chat with the salesman. Who you had an idea how to strong stuff that was. Just a small amount could kill a cow. So you completely certain all of the Sinclair children bought poison, and it would be only if needed a small portion to kill Lord Sinclair. Yup, that's what the poison salesman said. I had a chat with him at the poop. That means that someone could have used a small amount to frame Anna and still have done the chore. That's great news. Okay, let's go talk to the guy over here. Where were you on the night of the murder? Worked out here till late. I was getting ready to come in for dinner. Where were Anna Sinclair? She must have been in the house. I didn't see her out there. Did you see her glass break in the window? The window was smashed by the murder. I was on the side of the garden. You can't hear much but the dog over there. Was the dog barking? No. What about the dagger? Not that I can remember. I was kept on display much of the replica of a great weapon. I'm not much sure about history, so I can't remember any details. Did you see anyone else handle the dagger? I think the maid may have dusted it, but I don't really know. I work outside. What about the threat? Anna or David's? Can't identify it. What about the poison? The salesman came around, would fix anything, and most everybody bought some. Didn't you buy any? No, but I requested one of the Sinclairs buy some on the compost. She did. I definitely remember her buying some, but I'm sure she wouldn't use it for her chore either. That's not good. Okay, I think we talked to everybody. I need to get evidence that some Sinclair didn't commit a murder. Perhaps the servants know something, but I think I have enough information. I can go to Sears Village Courthouse and begin the trial. Okay, I think I pretty much talked to everybody. Okay. I'm working on it. I'm sure you need to unprove something that isn't true. Try speaking with the servants of the mansion. Okay, so do we want to start the thing now? My mother said to join the guards, see the world. What do I end up doing? Guarding some stuck-up brat in a backwater village full of hippies. May I speak to the prisoner? I don't see why not. Okay. Are you sure you're prepared to go to court? Yep, let's go. I think I talked to everybody. Let's go. Oh my god, look at this. Wow. The court is now in session. This trial is to determine the guilt of innocence of Anna Sinclair for the murder of Lord Sinclair. Is the prosecution ready? The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Is the defense ready? The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. The prosecution may present its case. Thank you, Your Honor. Members of the jury, I am going to present you with evidence that precisely proves Anna Sinclair is a murderer. First, the dagger was found stabbed into Lord Sinclair's body. It has fingerprints of Anna Sinclair all over it. The prosecution presents the dagger as evidence. Second, the threat. This threat was found at the scene of the crime. It matches Anna Sinclair's clothes. The prosecution presents the threat as evidence. Last, but certainly not least, the poison that was actually used to kill Lord Sinclair. It was found at the scene of the crime and had been brought by the defendant. Members of the jury, this woman is guilty. The prosecution presents the poison as evidence. Thank you, prosecutioner. Defense, as this is your first time in court, I'm going to explain how we do things around here. You may call for a recess at any time by leaving through the gate behind you. You'll have to start by trial when you return. You may call witnesses by speaking to me when you're finished with a witness. Simply speak to me and call the next one. Okay, let me close YouTube chat if we're doing... Okay. Your job is to disprove the evidence presented by the prosecution by having your witnesses testify. If you need to hear the prosecution's case again, just speak to him. Let's begin. Who would you like to call to witness? Fuck, I should have written down all the things that was good. Oh my god. I am a horrible lawyer. Because I remember my guy said, oh, that's good. And then, oh, that's not good. Oh, that's good. That's not good at the certain NPCs. But I don't remember which was good and which wasn't good. I believe the handyman had something good. Oh, I gotta talk. What's your name and occupation? Donovan, I'm the handyman. Ask about the dagger. Do you ever see Anna in possession of the dagger that was found embedded in Lord Sinclair's body? I seem to remember her looking at it. No! Order, order! What about the threat? That could be either Anna or David's. They always seem to wear that color. So you can't for certain say this thread belongs to. No, I can't. Then this thread should have come from either Anna or David's clothes, and they have many of this color. In fact, that would be known to anyone in the household. Sure, anybody could have seen that. Then the thread could have been planted by someone else to throw suspicion on my client. I think we can all see this thread is very questionable evidence. No, well, that's a very good argument. Yes, yes, yes. Order, order. What about the night of the murder? Where did you last see Anna in the light of the murder? I'd finished my work for the day and had headed to bed. I didn't see anyone. Fuck! Are you certain? Pretty certain. I was really tired and I've tried to avoid getting assigned by any other job. Okay, can I call someone else? Fuck. The maid. The maid. Yeah. Mary. Mary, I'm the maid. She knows about the dagger. Did you ever see Anna in possession of the dagger that was found in the body? Not that I can think of. Are you completely certain? Not really. I can't remember who handled it, if anyone. Okay, what about the night of the murder? I was in the kitchen with the Hobbs and Louisa, helping with dinner. They gave me Lord Sinclair's meal. I went to deliver it and I found him. What about the way to the study? Did you see Anna? No, I didn't pass Anna. I'm sure of that. I think I passed one of the other young Sinclairs, though. A man. Really? So you can place Anna at the murder scene, but there was a man there. David? Bob? Frank? Can't remember, but I remember it being a man. Indeed, well, if my client can be placed at a murder scene, there's evidence that a man was there. I think I cast a great deal of doubt in that case. You know, I think that's true. Yes, yes. Order, order! What about the threat? Anna or David's? Okay, not for certain. Not only can you identify who this threat is, but you also... Yeah, okay, that's the same as before. Then the threat would have been planted by someone else to throw suspicion on my client. Yeah, okay, so we got that already. Okay, so now the night of the scene and the thingamajig. Okay, I need a new victim. Witness, sorry. What about the cook? McRae, thanks for the 3 months. Name and occupation. I'm the cook. What about the poison? I told Carol to buy some of my... Wait! I remember who! Okay, hold. I need to talk to the dog handler. Because he spoke about the poison. And that was a big W. The poison. The poison salesman came around the mansion and picture everybody bought some. Can you tell me exactly who bought the poison from him? Each of the Sinclairs did. They all had choice they were meant to do, and I had to check with the salesman, who boy. He'll kill a cow. So only a small amount could poison could be enough to kill a man, I suppose. I suppose it would. Therefore, any of the Sinclairs who bought poison could have just done their chore and poisoned Lord Sinclair as well. Just because my client was too lazy to do her chore doesn't mean that she poisoned Sinclair. Yes! Order? Wait, so I approved that. Wait, I approved... Poison, threat, night of the murder. Did I prove the dagger? Butler. The dagger. I only saw Lord Sinclair handle it. It was a display in the library. No one else ever touched it. Well, now that you can think about it, I believe I saw Frank handle it once, but I'm not really sure what he's doing with it, but I remember him looking at it. Are you saying that you saw someone other than Anna handle the dagger? Yes, I am. Not only has a person other than my client been identified handling the dagger, but the dagger was certainly within access to anyone in the household. My client's fingerprints would have been planted on it by another party. Yes, I believe we've heard enough. Would the jury please pronounce their verdict?
Not guilty.
Okay. Very well, Anna Sinclair. You are hereby declared not guilty by a jury of your peers. You are free to go. Alright. I'm gonna free chat. Hey, there it is, boys. I can't believe you did it. I'm free. Yeah, but what about our deal? Shh, don't talk about that here. The guards are going to take me back to my cell for paperwork. Meet me there and I'll explain how to get into Camelot. Let's go! Yes! There it is, guys. I can't believe such an incompetent fool as you... You need to hold up your end of the bargain. Tell me how to get into Camelot, or I'll go back to the judge and tell him I have doubts about your innocence. You're demanding for a peasant, aren't you? Walk around the edge of Camelot towards the back of the castle. From the hedges, you should be able to see the garden temple. There's a statue back there. If you pull the arm, and a secret entrance will appear. Go inside it, and it will take you straight into Camelot. Why aren't you going to... What are you going to be doing? Aren't you coming with me? I have to sign some paper before I can leave here. Besides, the last thing I want to do is hang out with my family. I'm sure you can manage this on your own. Right. Let's fucking go, boys. Search statue. See, I told you that Adventure would turn up. He believed my every word. Well done, sibling. I knew you'd manage to get not guilty verdict, but to lure this cretin here as well. What? What can I say? I'm impressed. Why, thank you. What are we going to do with him now? You planned this from the start. Where's King Arthur and his knights? I demand answers. Feisty one, isn't he? Easily duped as well. You didn't actually believe my sibling would help you, did you? Why, I oughta... Enough! I'm sick of having to listen to your drivel. Do you think she would want to see him? Most definitely. Have something go and fetch her. I hear you have something of interest to me. Dude, Morgan Le Fay. Yes, my lady, the meddling adventurer who helped King Arthur in the past. I knew it. I knew Morgan Le Fay had to be involved. Where's King Arthur and his knights? What have you done to them? Oh, they're quite safe. You'll be seeing them soon, though. Not Arthur. He's a bit busy at the moment. I'll foil your plans, Morgan, like I always do. I won't let you win. God, oh, I'm tired of this. Oh! Fuck. I'm in prison, man. This is like when Filbur went to prison in Baldur's Gate, chat. Fucked up. Tristan, Permanauta, Merlin? Merlin? Oh dear, did Morgan capture you too? No, it was part of my brilliant plan. I managed to capture her so she could find out where we're keeping all of you. Is that so? Very clever. Now that you found us, what is your plan, oh brilliant leader? Why, I have to do all the thinking here. You're the brilliant wizard. Well, all plans start with knowledge. Let me bring you to speed with the situation. What do you want to know? Where's King Arthur? Ah, the final blow to our morale. Morgan turned Arthur into a granite statue before our very eyes. He was taken away by the Black Knights. For what purposes, I know not. What about Le Fay? Morgan Le Fay has been itching to get revenge upon Arthur and myself for some time. When she heard of the murder of Sinclair, she learned that she was not the only one with a vendetta against Camelot. The Sinclairs have wanted to get their slimy hands on Camelot since their father's death. With Morgan's cunning and their riches, they take a formidable team. They brought the service of the Black Knights from Lord Daquentes and overran Camelot. We were outnumbered and taken by surprise. The Sinclairs stole our home, but Morgan struck the greatest blow by stealing the Holy Grail, Arthur's most prized possession. What do we do now? Are you going to teleport us away? Turn into fish and swim to the sea? During the Battle of Camelot, Morgan cast a spell against me, which appears to have stripped me of my powers. I must admit, the loss of my magic has left me befuddled, making it difficult to create a plan. Well, I'm sure if we put our heads together, we'll think of something. Let's talk about this plan of escape. Escape is only a short-term plan. We should discuss the long-term goals as well. Okay. Save King Arthur. I believe he's been taken to the headquarters of the Black Knights. I'm afraid I'm not well traveled on that side of the world, so I don't know its exact location. However, it's trickier to finding King Arthur than just finding King Arthur. You'll need to free him of the spell that turned him into a granite statue. How would I go about doing that? I have no idea. What? Let me finish. I have no idea, but a wizard friend of mine should. His name is Wizard Crumperty, and he's very talented in freeing people from stone. Yeah, we did that in One Small Favor. He's in Ardun. Yeah. Okay, so Crumperty in Ardun. Okay. Retrieving the Holy Grail. Morgan always keeps things of power near her, so the Grail will be somewhere in Keep Le Fay. However, it will be most likely disguised as a booby trap. Morgan has a thing about transmogifying. The last time I was in Keep Le Fay, it was pretty well guarded. I don't think I'll be able to sneak in quietly. No, that won't work. Better to break out of the jail with all of the Round Table Knights. Let them deal with the guards while you retrieve the Grail. So I need to break out 8 Knights of jail. That would be troublesome. Often the most complicated things have the simplest answers. Try leaving through the door. But it's locked. When has it never stopped an intrepid adventurer such as yourself? Okay, reclaiming Camelot. I think I would reclaim Camelot from the Sinclairs on my own. How do you plan to do that? You wouldn't even defend it from them. They don't know I've lost my magic. Besides, I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. For all their snobberies, they're still spoiled brats. It shouldn't be too difficult, but the time is of the essence. I need you to break me out of here quickly. Morgan cannot alert them. So to reclaim Camelot, I need to break you out of jail quietly. Precisely. Okay. So we gotta get Okay, so this guy is a vain dude, obviously. He's very vain. He's looking at his hair. Okay, look at the ball animation. You can take on the Black Knights. Let me just add them a little. Okay, so they want us to fight them. Gotcha. Any ideas? Please, no questions. I'm mourning for our king. Okay. Sir Lancelot. How could we escape? No, but when we do, I'm going to make those Black Knights black and blue all over. You usually leave rooms through doors, but this one is locked. Okay. Oh, there's a little hole there. We don't have a ladder, but we do have a lot of knights. Hey guys, I've got an idea! Wait. Wait. Okay, we got Merlin out. W. Okay, Merlin is out. That's good. So now I need to break all the knights out. The knight empties his pockets and hands you everything that might be useful. Thanks, I think. A ball of wool and an iron dagger. Are you gonna get us out of here? The quickest way to go is through the cell door, but I don't think I have anything to pick the lock with. Have you got any useful objects in your pockets? The knight empties his pockets and hands you everything that might be useful. Vodka? And I think he also gave me some law runes, eh? Okay. We're gonna use one of your pockets. Might be useful. Okay, so a card. Okay. Anything in your pockets? The knights hand you in your pockets. Everything that might be useful. That'll be a cute help. Okay, so an iron dagger, ball of wool, a vial, a log, a jug, a card, and a vodka. What? Yeah, I think we have to do something about this guy, because this guy looks really sussy. Wait, I got law rune and I got air rune, which means that it gives me telegenetic grab. Can I grab his mirror? Oh, wait, I got a hair clip. Oh, I wanted to grab the mirror to like make him be like, oh no, I want my mirror back. But it actually gave me the freaking hair clip. And a hair clip can be used as a pick lock. Okay, metal door? Okay. Fucking A. Correct tumbler and height. Correct height and wrong tumbler. Oh, wait. Ah, okay. So 3 is correct tumbler and height. This is the correct height, but it's the wrong tumbler. Four. Correct height, wrong tumbler. Okay. There it is. Okay. That wasn't the correct combination of... Okay, we got it? Wait. Oh, we got it. We got it. We got it. Nice. So now we are breaking out. And we need to... Give me an O. Give me an O. Give me a U. In the moment of time it will take you to spell out Round Table Knights, you will have found the Grail. Okay, so some sort of an inanimate, how do you say that? Inanimate object. Inanimate. I don't fucking know how to say that word. Inanimate, yeah. Search the table. What? Junk. What the f... What? There's a star here, chat. Crash star, world, 343 if you want to get a crash star. What? That is crazy. He didn't look at the screen? Ay. Wait, do I have to go all... I mean, I guess I can just bust through the open door, right? Okay, so let's try again. Show a... Oh, show riddle. Yo, jail. You seek the Grail of Old, but no longer it is a goblet of gold. Among these 9, you will find what you seek, but be careful and don't peek. A wrong choice will expel you, so consider careful each clue. 3 boxes contain only air. Beware of 3 boxes, for danger lurks there. 2 hold only rubbish, but would fool you with disguise. Only 1 box holds your prize. Clues will give you the information you need. Rubbish always sits right in the danger. Pay heed. There is nothing helpful in this box's great in height, and boxes on either end will not end your plight. A tall or small box will only bring you anger, but a square box will not put you in danger. Okay, so it's not the 2 ends. Boxes of great height. It's not these 2, because they're high. Box on either end will not end. A tall or small box will only bring you anger. I think it's this one. Just a bit of junk. 2 holds only rubbish, but would fool you with disguise. Only 1 box holds your prize. Rubbish also sits on the right of the danger. There's nothing helpful in boxes great height. Boxes on either end will not end your pride. A tall or small box will only bring you anger. Either end, tall, no. It needs to be square. So I think it's this one. Fuck! This guy is high as fuck. Boxes on either end will not end your plight. So not these 2. A tall or small box will only bring you anger. But a square box will not put you in danger. But this is a small box, right? It's not... This one is not square. I think it's this one, but this one is also giga small. Did I click this one and the first? I think I clicked this one first. I'm gonna try this one. What? Okay, so guys, I want to click this one here. Wait, was that the one I clicked in the beginning? I think it's this one. Because initially I thought it was that, but that is not that. Wait, did I don't know if I clicked that one. I think it's this one. Bruv, this one. You don't have enough room to receive the... Oh my god. What? That makes no sense. Dude, it said... Chat, okay, I'm unreading. Dude, chat, it says a square box will not put you in danger. It must have been a bugged puzzle, I think. Now I just need to get out of here and see Wizard Comperti. A square box doesn't put it there, can still have junk. Oh, okay. My name is Comperti. I'm a wizard and an inventor. You must be Gooseman. My good old friend Citrador has told me about you. As both wizard and inventor, he has aided me in my great invention. With the Comperti Merlin sent me, King Arthur has been kidnapped and turned into a granite statue. Why would he want to be a statue? He didn't want to be a statue. Morgan Le Fay has turned him into one. Ah, yes, I see now. Why are you telling me all this? Merlin said you might be able to know how to free King Arthur. Ah, well, I don't know anything about rocks. I'm a teleportation expert myself, but there was this one time I teleported a girl right into a rock. What a mess that was. Yeah. I remember I was there. Oh, you were? Oh, well, of course you were. Well, I suppose being turned into a statue is very similar to being teleported into a rock. Let me see what we'll need. If my calculations are correct, this spell would need a bit of more oomph than the last one. Why is that? Well, before you were simply reanimating the person within the rock. This time you need to unravel Morgan Le Fay's spell first. How do I do that? You'll need King Arthur's most prized possessions. That will unravel Morgan's spell. Then you'll need a piece of granite. The same rock Arthur was turned into. Okay. That's not difficult. I already have the Holy Grail, King Arthur's most prized possession, and I know how he was turned into a granite statue. Let me just get that spell scroll for you. You don't have enough room. Ah, for Satan. Oh, fuck. Shit, I thought... Oh, man. What do I do with the spell? Take the scroll, the Holy Grail, and a piece of granite. Any amount will do to the statue of King Arthur. Once in front of him, read the scroll, and the magic should do the rest. What the f... Okay. Where's King Arthur being kept anyway? King Merlin suspects King Arthur's been taken to the Black Knight's fortress. The last time I was there, I needed to disguise myself in a bronze medium helm and an iron chain body. I might need to remember this. Well, that should get into the fortress, but I imagine you'll need a better disguise than that to reach King Arthur. He's a very important person and will be well guarded by the Black Knights. Don't underestimate them. Thanks, King... Wisdom Brody. I'm wondering if you use a magical object that turned you into some sort of a statue, would it turn him back into being human? I must research that. Oh, he's still here. Go on then. You got a king to save. Okay. So, what the fuck is this? 6? Sexy Obor. Dude, somebody actually named themselves that. That is crazy. Black, black, black. Black, black, black. Where can I get granite? Is granite something that you mine? I don't know. Oh, there. Okay, this is something you mine. Okay. Cool. How does he know? Checking all the mine that you... How is that sus, chat? Oh, how do I mine granite? Let me check all the mines. Oh, that's really sus. You know what? That's sus. There's no way he's able to use his brain. That simply does not exist. Rune pickaxe. You went straight to the desert. Brother, I checked Kandarine, Valamore. What are you talking about? You are a freak. You are a freak. Unbelievable. This took me 4 weeks to figure. You are so stupid, man. Okay. Sandstone, coal, clay, coal, sandstone, granite, there. I'd say, oh, it's hot. Alright, he said any amount will do, so that should be fine. 5 kilos. Holy shit. Let's go to the Black Knight's fortress, guys, and find him. Bran, I remember when this was scary back in the day. Okay. This was a scary quest, NGL. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Oh, please, sir, go on through. Open door. Okay. Thank you, Dojin. I appreciate it. Inspect. Oh, there's King Arthur. There he is. Animate rock spell. It doesn't seem to work any longer. Why? Use. I shouldn't free him without having a disguise to give him, so he can leave safely. Maybe I can dress him as one of the guards. Okay. Okay, so that's a bronze mid helm and... Yeah, chain body, whatever. Okay, let's go get that real fast. That is insane. Iron chain body, right? Iron? Yeah, let's go. Okay, free King Arthur. Okay. Holy shit, look at him. There he is. Talk to King Arthur. Thank you. I was afraid that would be the end of me. It's no trouble, but we need to get you out of there quickly before any of the Black Knights suspect something. The Black Knights? I thought Morgan did this to me. There's no time to explain. Here, take this disguise. Very well. Oh gosh. You leave first and I'll sneak in a few minutes. Meet me back at Camelot and I shall reward you generously for your aid. Poggers. Let's go. Indeed, thanks to the disguise you gave me, I arrived back and Merlin had kicked me out of the Sinclair children. He scared off them with a few puffs of smoke and frogs. He told them if any of them left their house, he'd turn them all into rabbits. I guess we won't be hearing a peep out of them for a while. Indeed, we at the Round Table are clearly indebted to you for your help. I wish to reward you all for help you've given us. Hey! They were freaking go, boys! Magic XP, defense, a lot of defense XP actually, wow! An antique lamp, night waves training, and ground access. Okay, antique lamp, we are going herblore still, chat. I'm full herbloring the lamps. That's it. Okay, so, now we did the quest, right? We finished the quest, which means that we can now do the thing we're supposed to do for the chivalry, right? So Chivalry requires 60 prayer, 65 defense, and completion of the King's Ransom Night Waves. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm assuming it's like fight caves maybe or some shit, like night waves. Yeah. I don't know, I assume we can teleport out if something is bad. Acting like you didn't Google it? I literally didn't. Okay, well let's freaking talk to Arthur and figure it out. Training grounds. What training grounds? Train daily on the top floor of Camelot before they test their skills and strength against each other. Because of all the help I've given you, I open this training to you as well. Speak to the squire at the top floor Camelot. He will explain the rules of the training ground. Okay. Greetings, brave knight. What's to the door? The door leads to the training ground for the round table. Can I go in there? Of course, my lord, but I must tell you the rules first. Would you like to hear them? Yes. The training grounds is a melee combat area only. Merlin has a cast spell over the training grounds to prevent anyone using prayer, ranged, or magic. Upon entering the ground, you will fight each of the round table knights in turn. Each knight is more skilled than the last, but all have 3 different attack styles that can be exploited. There are 8 knights in all, and each will do damage not only to your hit points, but also to your combat stats. If you should die in the grounds, Merlin will teleport you back here. You will not lose any of your items. Okay, so it's a safe death. Or what? I don't understand. I don't know. I'm gonna assume it's not. And I'm gonna teleport out if shit hits the fan. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna teleport out. It's safe? No? Yeah, you guys are 50-50. I'm not sure. If you feel like you cannot complete the battle, you may exit the training grounds. However, if you exit or die, you will have to start over with the first night. If you're a great warrior and defeat Sir Lancelot, mightiest of all the knights, you will receive great rewards. 2 new prayers will become available to you, and your respawn points will be set to Camelot. Oh, shit. Well, it's a safe death. I mean, I have a feeling it might be a safe death by the way he explained it, but I'm still gonna teleport out in case. I don't know. I'm so nervous about anything like safe death, like not safe death. I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, so no prayer. Okay, let's go. Only melee combat is allowed, okay? I wonder if I can... Hold on, I'm just testing out something. Ah, okay, okay. The classic, okay. So I think if you want to do the flinch... Oh, scheisse. If you want to do flinching... Oh shit, I gotta get him stuck again. I gotta go here. Wait, why no stuck now? So I think for the flinch, you wait for their health to disappear. I suck. Holy shit. Okay. Okay, let's just keep trying and see how we can go. Okay, so Pillars. Okay, I still hit really hard, which is nice. Oh, he's eating my defense. It's definitely not nice. Restore. Okay, I don't hit hard at all, so let me try to stab him. Okay, stabbing works against this guy. I still don't fully understand flinching. Oh, wait, yeah, remember, it needs to be 1 tile, right? Yeah, I need to only move 1 tile for the flinch to work. Does he attack me there? Oh, he doesn't. Okay, so it's like this. Oh, I get it. Okay. Okay, so if I get him here... I was trying to remember how the flinching thing worked. So there. And then I wait for the HP to go away, I think. I'm still messing it up, though. Then we wait. Okay. Yes, dudes. I don't even know if I need to do this TBH, because I feel like I have a lot of taters left. But maybe like Lancelot is really hard. This guy's tanky, by the way. Okay, back to this. Okay, hack does hit. Wow, he hits hard. Okay. Okay, I think it's hack. He's just very, very tanky. Let me bring him here and then bring him there, and then we can like do this guy. Because I think after Lancelot it's probably Arthur, sorry. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's something, I guess. I can either strengthen a super attack, but I think I'm gonna wait till Arthur with that. So we're gonna just keep flinching this, and then we'll be good to go. It's kind of funny because the previous quest in this like quest change, like the Holy Grail, we also had to flinch against the Black Knight or whatever he's called. So it's kind of funny. Flinching, safe spotting is like such a big core part of the shit. Oh, big attack, big attack, big attack, big attack. And then we can finish it off. Nope, Chalk Tester. I don't know if I need to wait for the health bar to remove itself. Maybe I actually don't. Is Arthur coming? Oh, that's it! Wait, I thought King Arthur was the last one. It was Lancelot. Oh, I'm gonna... Wait, that's it! Oh shit, I was expecting it to be Arthur. Well, we did it, dudes. Let's go. Well done, adventurer. You truly are a worthy knight. You receive access to the prayer, chivalry, and piety, and 20,000 XP in your hit point, strength, and attack and defense skills. You may also speak to Merlin to set your respawn point to Camelot. Let's go! Yeah! Okay, that's huge, boys. So... this allows us to use piety, right? Piety? Chivalry, not piety yet. So, from what I understand, what you guys told me, this is instead of strength, brain, and Amen, right? So it's a 3-in-1. Oh, that's so huge. Fuck, that's sick, dude. Increases your defense by 20, strength by 18, and attack by 15. Biggest DPS upgrade you can get. Awesome! Thanks, guys.